And the tee shot is away. I hope you have a good time today. Pull this one in nice and close. Oh, well done out of that sand. And if you can sink this, that'll be birdie. And you're currently sitting at 1 under for the day. All right, have a good tee shot. We're on the par 4 second hole. Okay, we are in the deep stuff currently. Mike. And hopefully you get a good look at this next putt. Well played out of that bunker, though. If you sink this, you could save par. A slight break, if any, to the right on this one. Oh, it's getting there. And after that hole, you're currently 1 under. It's blowing out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Second shot on the third. 10 feet to the cup. I think this one's breaking to the left. That drops on in there. There's your par. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. And now we're teeing up on the 4th. Good job. Okay, we may need a little more club than normal here. That green is elevated. Oh man, heading to the bunker. Okay, let's get up and on our way from this bunker. All right, onto the green. No worries from here on out, right? And this putt is for your birdie. Let's do this. And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Setting up about 115 yards out. And 4 strokes back at this point. Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it. Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. And after that one, you've brought your score down to 3 under. Now for the par 4 6th. Bit of an awkward swing. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. This one's a little bit long potentially. And this will save your par. Short putt here, but it breaks to the right. So that makes you 3 under for the day. Okay, 7th hole, par 4. All right, this one's about 175 from the pin. And just 3 strokes off the lead. Nice approach. Good stuff. This one's just a 5-footer. And you're showing us how it's done. Fourth birdie of the day so far. 4 under par currently. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. Good job getting out of that bunker. Little work left to do, but nothing serious. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Oh, almost. Here's a bogey putt. And you've gone up to 3 under after that hole. And now the 9th. It's a par 4. Look at that fly. And this one's about 140 yards or so to the pin. Andrew, 4 strokes away from the lead. Ooh, can we get a bounce to the right, please? Nice shot. That'll do. Okay, sinking this will take you down to 4 under par. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the left here. Well, that flew right by. And a 4-foot putt. All right, 10th hole now coming at you. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Coming out of the deep stuff might not be enough. Okay, 3rd shot. And 4 strokes back. All right, we're out of that sand. That's the main thing. And this next putt for par. And after that one, you're 3 under. And here we go. We're on hole number 11. We got a par 4. And look at this. Just striped it off the tee. Okay, this is about 125 yards away. And 4 strokes from the lead. Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. Looking really good. And that'll work for your birdie. Chipping it on in there. Well done. Well, it's worth taking another look. Let's roll the tape. And after that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. You got a left to right breeze on this hole. Here's our second shot on the 12th. And are we on the green? We're on the green, yes. A hole, though, I still can't see it. I'm just going to have to hope we get this close. Oh my, flew right by the hole. 13 feet left to the hole. Sort of straight to start out with this one, and then it goes a bit to the left. And down it goes. Well done on the putt. And your score this round is currently 4 under par. We got a big par 5 ahead of us here. Sweet. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. taking driver off the fairway, are you? Setting up for our third shot. And you're 3 strokes off the lead. Way out there for this putt. Good luck. This is an uphill putt and moving to the left. Oh, this one's starting out okay. Continuing. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Five under for the moment. Okay, careful of the headwind out there. Gonna have to carry that bunker guarding the green. Oh, if we can get a kick left, it'd be nice. Okay, here's your birdie look. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh, that was almost in. And 7 feet to the cup. And after that one, you're at 5 under. And now the par 4, 15th. There we go. Nice swing on that one. Okay, let's check our distance twice. Well, that one wasn't super solid contact. Okay, we could save par here with this putt. Okay, 5 under par at the moment. Okay, let's unload on this one. Par 4, 16th hole. I got a good feeling. Well, you put a nice swing onto that one. And this is about 170 yards to the pin. And just 2 strokes away from our leader here. You'll be all right there. Okay, 18 feet to the cup. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. All right, way closer than you were. Not a bad effort there. And just drop this on in and you'll get a par. And 5 under for your score at the moment. And a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. Oh, no good. I think we're heading to the sand. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. Oh my goodness, you might get this to go. All right, not much left here. And after that one, you're 5 under par. And now, the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. Look at that thing fly, just screaming. This shot's about 80 yards out. And you're 2 strokes off the lead. This one could end up in the rough. Not sure, though. This one's your 3rd. And 2 strokes from our leader. Come on, get in the hole. And chipping that one in for the bird. That's a heck of a way to end a round of golf. Good job. All right, you've wound up at 6 under par at the end of this one. Well done. And with that, I say goodbye. And hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to today, no question. We got a par 4 in front of us as we begin. And with that, let's crank this first drive out there and get on our way. Setting up here in the rough, and it's a deep lie. No two ways about it. Oh, it almost dropped. Okay, 8 feet. Starting things off under par. That is what I like to see. Teeing it up on the second hole. Okay, setting up here with an elevated green ahead. Come on, give us a kick to the left. That'll do for the approach. This one's 20 feet out. This one's just breaking hard to the left. Oh, this has my attention. Yeah, it's still looking good. Oh, no! How dare you? How dare you do that to me? And after that one, you're sitting at 7 under. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. Setting up here with a extremely long putt. This one looks like it's going to the right and downhill a bit. Oh, it's going right by. Okay, this one for par. All right, moving forward. Okay, 7 under par at the moment. Okay, we got a par 5 here on the 4th. Nicely done. Looking like about 185 yards out. Here's a putt to go to 8 under. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Looking good. Nicely done. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. This drive is moving. Shot on the 5th. Okay, sink this and you're down to 9 under par. But I think it's breaking to the left. Oh, flying by the hole. I believe this is for your par. All right, nice clean swing here on the 6th hole. We got a par 4 ahead of us. You know, this is very, very sandy in this. Oh yeah, that'll do just fine from there. Great work. This one's a short 3-foot putt. And after that one, you'll bring your score down to 3 under. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one. Look at you, just absolutely hammering that. And just in the first cut on this one. Well done. That's another green in regulation under your belt. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. This one's just 3 feet. And with that, we will move on to the next. And you're sitting right there at 9 under par after that hole. And now I present you with the par 3/8. This one's heading a bit right. Well, I can't hit all the greens. Good luck on this one. Par save, possibly. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. Teeing this one up on the 9th now. It was tidy. Okay, this is about 155 yards to the pin. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. And this one is for the bird. That's in there. Here's your 4th birdie of the day. And your score sits at 10 under par at the moment. Yeah, you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. That swing was a little bit off. Careful of this one. Fairway bunker. Not sure what's going to happen here. And looking short from the sand on this one. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Okay, nice to leave that sand behind us. Let's putt and move on. Here we go. This is for par. And right now you are at 4 under. Teeing off now in a long par 4. Well, it's too bad. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. Well, maybe this will kick left. We're on the green with that one. Well done. Okay, here's a 12-foot putt. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Nicely done for the birdie. All right, and after that, you've brought your score down to 5 under par. And this one's a par 4 for the 12th. Aim on to that one. Look at that fly. Oh, needs to hold on to the fairway. Might be dangerous. Good job. We're on the green. This putt is about 14 feet. This one's breaking left to right. Oh, man. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. This one's just a short putt, but it's moving to the left. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. And after that one, you're sitting at 11 under. We got a right to left cross breeze going on this hole. Tee shot's looking decent. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Look at you go. Next putt for eagle. Okay, how's an eagle sound? Because if you sink this, you'll get one. And it looks like this one's just a little bit left to right. Looking good so far? Still looking good. Oh, and the putt doesn't go. 12 under par after that hole. Here we go, 14th hole. We got a par 3. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. All right, let's get out of this sand. Oh, yeah, stuck it close from the trap. Well done. Okay, we're moving. We're moving to the next. And after that one, you're at 6 under. And now the 15th hole. We got a par 4 for this one. Well, let's regroup. And we're setting up here with an elevated green. Might need some more club. This approach is heading right at the pin. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. All right, let's putt. This is potentially to save par. And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. Bounce right, come on. Yeah, that's gonna work for you. I'm liking that. And this to take you to 13 under for the day. Looks like this one starts off straight enough, but then it should go to the right. Oh, just missed that birdie. All right, a little tap putt here. Little tap in for us here, not bad. Might need a bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. Bunker to the front of this green. Gonna have to see if we can carry over that. Good stuff. And this putt would take you to 13 under. I think this one's going just a bit to the right. Nice work. That's birdie number 7 today. All right, teeing it up now on the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. Oh, how dialed was that? That almost went in. And now this from 12 feet. Oh, almost in there. And today you end your round with a par. Well done out there. And as this one comes to a close, 13 under par. And with that, I must leave you. We'll see you again real soon, though, hopefully, right? Well, hello there. Glad you could join me for a round. My name's John McCarthy. I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Today we'll begin with a par 4 first hole. All you got to do is hit it straight up the middle, and then we'll take it from there. It didn't feel as clean as I know you can hit it. Second shot here on the first. And look at this one, just flying out of the rough. This one's 25 feet away. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Oh man, hopefully the comeback isn't too bad for you. And if this one goes, that'll be your par there. And that'll drop. You are currently sitting right at even par. We're teeing it up on the second hole now. Nice. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. And here we have a very long putt to contend with. And we got a downhill putt that goes to the right. So far, so good. Continuing on its line. Come on. Oh, and it doesn't go down. All right, now let's take out the scorecard, see what that looks like. And 13 under par is your current score. We have got a par 3 in front of us for the third hole. Let's knock it close. Nice swing. Great work. Nice approach on that one. Now you've got a 7-foot putt. All right, that hole will bring you down to 1 under par. All right, let's load up. We got a par 5, 4th hole. Wow, powerful stuff, my friend. And this one's about 180 yards out. Here we go, this next putt for the eagle. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Oh, almost. Setting up here with a 4-foot putt. Nice putt. I like the way this is shaping up. That's your second in a row of birdies. And clocking in at 15 under par at the moment. That wind is going right to left out there. All right, you might want to club up a little bit. We have an elevated green. Well, you had the distance dialed in on that one, pin high. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. And after that hole, you are now 3 under par. All right, par 4 here on the 6th. Have a good drive. We are in the deep stuff here. Okay, yeah, this one's flying out of the rough here. Here we go, 33 feet. Let's do it. We got a downhill putt here, going right to left as well. Oh, look at this thing. Continues on a great line. Is it gonna go? Okay, par putt coming up. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. And right now you are at 3 under par. We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do. Whoops, that's not great. This one's heading to the long grass. And just a little tap here needed. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store. And you currently sit at 3 under par. And the 8th hole is a par 3. Nice swing onto that one. Safe approach, nice. This putt is from around 20 feet. Bit long on that one. 8-footer here in front of us. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. All right, the 9th is a par 4. We'll get it back. Oh, you almost hold that out. Here we go. Drop this one for birdie. Nice putt. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that hole, you're going down to 4 under par. 10th hole coming up. Looks like this one should be in the fairway. And we've got about 150 yards to the pin from here. Come on, kick left. I like it. I like what you did there. This one's about 8 feet from the cup. Ooh, easy Tiger. And you've got this left for par on this one. 24 under par is your score at the moment. Here we go. Par 4, 11th hole. Let's do it. Nice drive, just striping it. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. Well, this one might need to sit. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. I'll be the first to admit it. You know what? You're on the green, so congratulate yourself. Here we go. This putt for the bird. So good. That one will bring it down to 5 under. And here we are, 12th hole, and we have a par 4. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. And that'll do. Grab your putter. 20 feet to the hole from here. This one's going up the hill and to the left. Oh! 6 feet to the cup. Okay, 5 under par currently. And let's see what happens here on the 13th hole. And the tee shot's looking decent. And from here, it's looking like about 230 yards. And here we go for the birdie. This one's a short one, but it moves to the left. All right, let's knock this inside the range. We have a par 3 here on the 14th. Nailing another approach. Nice. Okay, now this from 11 feet. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Ooh, flying by the hole. And this next putt for par. Okay, score is currently clocking in at 6 under par. Okay, stepping onto the tee now of this par 4, 15th hole. Really nice swing. Okay, hitting into an elevated green here. Nice stroke. We're on the green. Lining this one up at 21 feet. This putt's going uphill, and I think it's going to the right as well. Oh. On this hole, we've got this left for par. Sitting at 6 under par after that one. And getting ready to tee off here on the 16th hole. Oh, you caught that one. Jeez. This looks like about 120 yards to the pin. Approach shot worked out just fine. All right, here's a 22-footer. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Well, that flew right by. And the only thing left to do is sink this putt and get your par. Okay, that putt's done. And now on to the par 3 17th. All right, good luck. Second shot here on the 17th. All right, 3 feet to the cup. 6 under par currently. All right, over to 18 now. This one's a par 4. Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance. Setting up here for your 4th. Ooh, it almost went down. We've got a 17-foot putt on this one. This one looks like it starts straight and then heads to the right. Well, it's heading towards the hole. And that is all she wrote today for you, dropping that last putt in there for bogey. And we're done here. 18 under at the end of the day. Fantastic work. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello and welcome to this major event here in Society Mode. My name's John. Par 4 is on the slate for this first hole today. All right, load this one up and get that into the fairway, and then we'll move on from there. All right, let's make the most of this. Good luck. Okay, second shot here on the first. This one's going to need to bite. Good shot. All right, this putt for the birdie. Oh my, that's too bad. Okay, 4 feet to go. And a solid showing here out of the gates, even par after the first. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. That's too bad. And second shot here on the second hole. Solid approach there, pin high. Here's a look for birdie. Looks like a right to left break. That'll go down in the cup for the bird. You brought your score down to 1 under after that one. Let's see what this third hole has in store for us. Oh, not your best contact. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. And from the green side bunker. Okay, here's our third shot. Oh, come on, get in there. Oh, the chip just goes right into that hole. Well done. And 1 under after that one. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole. Here's your second shot on the fourth. Well, you might not have enough out of the rough here. Back in the fairway. This one's a 7-footer. And after that, you'll go down to 2 under par. Now we saunter onto the tee of the par 4 5th hole. And from the long grass. This might be a bit too much club. Safely on the green. 12 feet to go. I think this starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. This putt's going. Careful out there. Wind's going left to right on this hole. Yep, that was a good swing. Well done. All right. This is a bad lie. I'm just going to say it. We're deep in the rough. Come on, kick right. Come on. Okay, on the green safely. Good luck here. We've got 15 feet. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Nice stroke on that one. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. Okay, we've got a par 4 ahead of us on the 7th. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. Come on, ball. Hold on to the fairway for us. I think we're heading towards the rough. Oh, almost got that chip to go. Okay, you need this one if you want to save your par. And it looks like this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh, missed the par. All right, here's the tap. All right, tapping in for bogey. You've gone up to 3 under par after that one. Wind is blowing right to left on this one. Oh, you might have a little too much on this. This is a very long putt. but I have confidence in you. This putt's going to go downhill, going to break right to left. All you got to do is put that in the hole for par. And right now you are at 3 under par. Okay, here we go. Par 4 here on the 9. Well, that'll happen. This one's heading a little bit to the left. Okay, setting up in the bunker here. Oh my goodness, that almost went down. And this one for par. And after that one, you're 3 under. And teeing off now on a long par 4. Should be smooth sailing off the tee. And second shot on the 10th coming up. Oh yeah, you'll take those all day. And this one's just about 6 feet. Ooh, that's too bad. All right, let's go. This one for the par. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. Wind is blowing left to right. Not the greatest of contact on that one. Second shot here on the 11th. And I don't think there's enough on this one from the sand. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. Oh, almost perfection there with the chipper. And this one is a safe par. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. That isn't too good, is it? All right, second shot on the 12th. Ooh, almost in there. And here comes a 4-footer. Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one. All right, 13th hole's coming up. We got a par 5 ahead. This drive should be safe. All right, on the green and under regulation, you got a putt for eagle, and that's fantastic. Here you go. Just pop this in the hole, and you'll pull down an eagle. Well, this one's looking good so far. Looking very good. Just a tap. And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to right. Come on, kick to the right. That's safe. Here is a 12-footer. This one has just a slight break to the right. Look at you go. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. Okay, we're setting up with an elevated green. You might want a little more distance. And this one out of the rough. I don't know if you're going to make this. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Okay, from the sand to the green, I like this progression. All right, we need this to go. This to save par. Oh, that one zipped right by, didn't it? Okay, this putt is around 6 feet out. Five under for the moment. Here we go on hole number 16. This is out of the second cut here. Good shot. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. The birdie putt drops, and I'm thankful because last hole with that bogey got me a little scared. And after that, when you're at 6 under, and a heads up this hole, we got a tailwind blowing with the ball. Well, that's too bad. I'm pretty sure you weren't planning on that. It's okay. Good job out of the sand. Well done. All right, good luck here. You've got 22 feet to go. Looks like this goes downhill and to the right. Oh my. Okay, bogey putt coming up. Okay, moving on to the next. And now to the par 4 18th. Okay, I'll accept that. This shot's about 80 yards out. We got to make sure we get all the way up that slope on the green. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. And for a final score of 64 on the day. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. That one's zooming by the hole. Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. And just like that, that's another round of golf in the books. And with that, I will let you go. Thank you very much for the round of golf. I had a good amount of fun. Hopefully you did too.